Get started with your training series from Sophos-UTM Mastery. Hello, today the first lecture on our Sophos-UTM Mastery, which is containing the introductory items of this course. Today, we're going to take 1 point of objectives. Get to know some tips and tricks upon Sophos Network Solutions. Sophos is a company that they've been founded in 1985, and no one heard about Sophos since it bought Cyberroom company, especially the Cyberroom NG series, and also Astaro company, which Sophos have some development processes and steps open its product, and it introduced this product with the Sophos-UTM series. Okay, so the big difference between XG series and SG series, that XG was the Cyberroom UTM which Sophos has bought from Cyberroom and made some developments over it, and SG is the firewall that Sophos have bought from Astaro company. So it had made some development processes on it and introduced it as Sophos-UTM SG series or 9.x series. So the two have no much hardware difference. It has identical hardware structure but different firmware. The firmware that XG is operating on is different from the SG series is operating on. Okay, Sophos has multiple advantages. One of them is that the easy graphic user interface management configuration. Some firewall appliances like FortiGate or let's say Palo Alto has a complex GUI configuration. If you want to go from point A to point B, the firewall tells you how much steps or how many steps must you take to get from point A to point B. Okay, so Palo Alto as a complex or as a slightly complex GUI configuration, it tells you that you have to go through 4 steps. Okay, let's say if you want to configure URL filtering and application filtering in Palo Alto, you have to do much more 5 or 6 steps to get what you want. But if you want to apply the same technique or the same objective on Sophos-UTM to get from point A to point B, let's say that you want to configure URL filtering and application control filtering Sophos, you will have to go, let's say, 2 steps. That's the difference between a flexible graphic user interface configuration management interface and a UTM or firewall, and a complex graphic user interface management page or management platform firewall. Sophos has a lot of features with a plug-and-play basic features, like if you want to configure UTM web filtering, a little steps you will have walk through to carry out what you want in web filtering. And inside web filtering framework in Sophos, you have multiple features of file extension blocking filtering or category blocking filtering and so on, that what distinguishes Sophos of the other vendors in the UTM market. Okay, we finished our objective of get to know some of tips and tricks upon Sophos Network Solutions. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.